Everyone's kind of sad, a little melancholy. Save Ferris is hanging out here. How are you guys doing?
It's bittersweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy to be here with our Warped Tour family, but also sad that it's the end of this beautiful era.
Now, do you remember the first time you actually went to the Warped Tour? Because you're Southern California. You might have cruised out to Pomona, Ventura, somewhere back in the day.
The first time I went was the first time I played. Because it was in '98.
Oh my God.
So it was one of the first years of Warped ever.
Holy
and I did 7 weeks. And it was really cool. Yeah.
It's kind of like touring 101, like they throw you to the wolves. Hey, kid.
It was. And at that time, they hadn't sorted out all of the kinks yet. So we really got to enjoy the seedy underbelly of doing festival touring. But it didn't matter because we were playing music every day and we loved doing that. And we were surrounded by our peers, which made it like so much fun.
Did you make any friendships then that you still have today on that tour? Like, you know.
Yeah, the Specials. I met this, and Neville from the Specials was just on our EP that we did. I mean, he and I have maintained friendship all these years. The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Dickie and I are still in touch. So many bands, like so many. And then this summer, we actually made some really great friendships. Yeah. Brad just got to know so many drummers.
Yeah, that's always great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brad from Guar.
Yeah.
You know, like,
That's a tough one.
yeah, right. Yeah. Those, you meet some great people. That's part of the best part of the tour, though. Is it's like a summer camp kind of vibe. You just hang out with your friends and meet new people, and you're surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of talented, crazy, artsy weirdos
We just want to talk about
Barbecuing,
music.
yeah.
We just want to barbecue and talk about music all the time.
Talk about music.
It was like, it's my greatest fantasy. Like, that's all I want to do with the rest of my life is
Did you
just.
talk about music though? I didn't think we talked about music that much.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What would you talk about? Oh.
Yeah.
It's like all I want to do is play shows and talk about music all the time with other people who get it.
It's more at a certain point you start just identifying smells and that kind of thing. It's that kind of tour.
Yes, it is that kind of tour. But it's funny because our best friends last summer was Guar. Say Ferris and Guar besties, which is just hilarious.
And CKY.
And CKY were our besties. I miss them so much.
Well, for you, maybe you might have to borrow makeup. They were the right ones to have it with, right?
I know. They actually killed our horns.
They did.
They killed our horns, played with Guar, and then they killed them in a bloody riot. And then the last day of the tour, I got to stand in front in the photo pit and get just completely Guar blood soaked. And they made sure to aim for me.
Yep.
Which is very giving of them.
Yeah.
So how do you do like you've got Warped Tour in the humid states versus the dry states? You have different wardrobes, or like one day you're in Vegas and then all of a sudden you might be in Portland and it's overcast and it's a whole different.
Fortunately, I was prepared for the heat when I was doing the costuming for the tour, so I brought a lot of shorts, but wearing shorts was very new for me. So I was like, I need to wear 3 pair of tights under and a pair of fishnet, because I was so insecure. By the end of the tour, I was like, screw it. I'm just going to put on these shorts. If you don't like it, it's hot. It is hot.
No matter the climate, you always just have to drink 3 tour waters a day.
Yeah.
At least 3 tour waters.
Yeah, Brad really... I wasn't very good at drinking water, and Brad had a heart-to-heart with me one night. He was like, are you drinking water?
Drink more water.
Yes. But
my mama always said.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was... the whole wardrobe thing on the tour was really interesting. 7 weeks of it was crazy. It starts to smell pretty funky back there. But I actually, I've invented.
I was going to say your secret.
Yeah, I've invented a tour spray that I'm going to be marketing. Which is really funny.
Like to cool you off or to make you smell good?
No, it's a tour spray. It's called, I call it my booty spray. Isn't that what we called it? But it's completely natural and it kills germs and it.
For when you don't have access to
a shower
laundry every day.
Yeah. So it literally takes the booty smell out of your clothes. That's my tour spray.
I want some.
And it's natural.
Clothes, to be specific, it takes it out of your clothes.
Out of your clothes, yeah.
Not out of your booty.
But on
That
Warped
you
it was
clean.
great because there were all these other bands that were kind of got out and they were like, we heard that you make this spray, and our bus smells really bad. And I was like, well, try some. And the next thing I knew, they were coming up to me like with the empty bottle, like, can I please have some more? And I'm like, got to get supplies, but they loved it.
You're like, well, you guys got to barter us something we need. What do you got over there?
Right.
We're low on coconut water.
That's true,
I
right?
know.
I should have bartered for booze.
It's a little bit like Burning Man in that way.
Right?
Yeah, we had like all that Stumptown
Yes!
coffee.
Oh my God, yes!
And that was like currency, because there were some people who didn't have coffee, and there was coffee and catering, but we were like, well,
We
you let
have
us borrow,
beans.
yeah, totally.
We had a friend that worked for Stumptown and literally gave us like 100 bags of these beautiful coffee beans, and we used them as currency on the whole tour. And we also had the damn best coffee on the bus.
We sure did.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
cold brew. Our tour
And
manager
cold brew.
made sure to make cold brew every day.
That was really nice.
Which was crucial in the heat, you know.
It was.
You need to pick me up, and can't necessarily just drink only energy drinks.
Tour water.
So yeah,
And
tour
energy.
water. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Say Ferris is here, the legendary ska band. I'm just gonna say it because you are.
Thank you.
Now, how does ska drumming differ from? I mean, it's so, but I mean, it would be like you kind of need the energy drink to even do that.
Yeah, you gotta be high energy. I mean, how does it differ than other stuff?
I mean,
There's a lot of,
like a rock beat versus.
well, it kind of runs the gamut of a lot of different styles, which is, I think, that's the biggest thing about it. You know, I mean, there's the high energy stuff. There's the punk influence. You got to be able to play reggae. You got to be able to play like hardcore punk. You got to play rock. You got to play metal and whatever. You got to play jazz. You got to be able to swing. You got to play blues, shuffles. Like there's, you just got to be well versed and versatile, and yeah. So
So you can go solo with the monkey on your shoulder next if you wanted.
yeah, exactly.
He probably could.
Yeah.
He's that good.
Yeah.
He probably could.
I do my John Stamos impression, and I stand up.
He's amazing. He's great.
Yeah.
And the closing of Irvine Meadows, you were at that, and then you with No Doubt. And what was that show like? That was pretty cool. I mean, sad but cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys were all on that. You know?
That's interesting because, we were at the end of that, which was a big part of my growing up in Orange County. And we're at the end of this, which was a big part of me growing up as a musician. Wow. People always call us out when things are going to die. Is that a good sign or like a bad? I don't know.
That was
But-
legendary though, man. Gwen's band was amazing. She
Yeah.
was great, you know.
Yeah, she was great.
She still
and
looks great. She sounds incredible.
Yeah.
That was a lot of
And
fun.
It was really fun. It was
Yeah.
really nice of her to have us come out and
Yeah.
understand how important that was. I mean, she and I are both, Orange County girls, so it meant something to us. So it was really nice to play that with her.
And are there any warped cities you're excited about that maybe you weren't at the last tour, or like?
Well, we're not confirmed for this summer yet. Kevin Lyman just wanted us to come out today. I think he feels that maybe I'm sort of kind of like a lady spokesperson for Warp, since when I first started doing Warp, there were very few women on the tour. But he actually said today, we'll see, because I was like, what am I doing here? He's like, well, we're going to talk about this summer. And I was like, okay, we'll talk about it. But yeah, for some reason, Lyman just like puts me out on all of these interviews, which is great because I can vouch for, how it changed. Like I came back 17 years later, as a 40-year-old lady.
And you're hot, so
like
any
in my-
hot chicks here.
I have to work at it now. That's why I look so much better than I did. When in my 20s, I was like, I don't got to work at this. It comes easy for me. I'm 20.
And I gotta say, your Christmas wrapping's my favorite one. I like the original, but yours is my favorite.
Thank you so much. I loved writing that. That was fun.
That's like
Yeah.
every Christmas, I'm like, it's coming out. This is in the playlist, people.
Right? Thank you. I felt like a song like that was so necessary.
Yeah.
Like with a girl, and we have Adam Sandler, but then here I am.
It's perfect.
There's no
It's a good
comparison.
one. But it's no Dominic the Christmas Donkey. Let's just be straight up there. That's the
actually a
real.
very
That's
good
the best Christmas song.
Best
and then,
Yeah, Dominic the Christmas Donkey.
just want to give a shout out to old Dominique.
Yeah,
All right, perfect.
tops it. Yeah, tops it.
All right, well, thank you so much for talking to us, and I look forward to seeing your shows coming out.
Yeah, thank you so
Wherever
much
they
for
are.
having us.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay.